County Championship Week 4 gave us 7 matches, 4 draws, 3 wins, 1 enormous Durham chase, Warwickshire going top without winning, and Kent having the kind of week where you start to look forward to the white ball cricket season just for a bit of emotional variety. Let's get into it. In Division 1, the big table story is that Warwickshire have gone top. Not because they beat Nottinghamshire at Trent Bridge, they didn't. It was a draw, but they took enough bonus points to move 55 points, 1 ahead of Somerset, who didn't play this week. Somerset are second on 54 with a game in hand. Nottinghamshire are third on 44, Sussex fourth on 42, and Essex fifth on 40. So Warwickshire are top, but it's a bit like being first in the queue when the person behind you is holding a fast track ticket. They're not there yet. At Trent Bridge, Warwickshire made 459. Nottinghamshire were bowled out for 279, followed on and then responded with a huge 537 for 7 declared. That is one of the more emphatic ways to say thank you for enforcing the follow-on. We'll take it from here. Carl Verena made 115, Joe Clark made 82, and Clark has now moved to 449 runs for the season, making him the leading run scorer in the competition. Hasib Hamid also made 115. Of course he did. I just took him out of my cricket draft team. And Ben Duckett made 93 earlier in the fight back, so Notts went from danger to absolute buffet batting. For Warwickshire, the damage had been done earlier by Ed Barnard's 134, plus runs from Chris Wokes and the lower order. But the pitch eventually turned into one of those surfaces where you need either extreme pace, mystery spin, or a minor act of God. Warwickshire got top spot, Nottinghamshire got safety, the game got a handshake. At the Oval, Surrey and Essex also drew, but this one came with runs everywhere. Essex made 409 in the first innings, Surrey replied with 472, Essex finished on 302 for 2 declared. Paul Walter made 101 in Essex's first innings, Dean Elgar made 92, Dom Sibley made 101 for Surrey, and Dan Lawrence made 125. Then in the second innings, Tom Westley and Elgar both made hundreds to kill the contest stone dead. This was very much bat first, bat second, bat forever cricket. Ben Foakes even ended up taking the second new ball for Surrey, which was unusual. At least it's a sign that something has gone very wrong, or the pitch has become so lifeless that the wicketkeeper thinks, honestly, I think I might as well have a go. It was a nice novelty to watch Ben Foakes bowl. Surrey are still unbeaten, but they're 6th with 3 draws from 3. Essex stopped the run of defeats, but they're 5th after 4 games. Neither side will be panicking, but neither side has quite grabbed the season yet either. At Headingley, Yorkshire and Sussex produced another draw, but a pretty entertaining one. Sussex made 502, Yorkshire replied with 511, Sussex then made 324 for 8 to secure the draw. John Simpson, I love that guy. He made a century for Sussex in the first innings. Tom Price made 93 for Yorkshire. Sam Whiteman made 101 and Joe Root made 96 in his first championship appearance of the season. Root then took 3 for 67 in Sussex's second innings because apparently being one of England's greatest batters wasn't enough. He also wants to cosplay as a 4th day off spinner in the championship. Sussex had to work for the draw. Tom Clark made 93, James Coles made 53, and Ollie Robinson helped shut the door late on. Sussex remained 4th despite their points deduction, which is honestly quite impressive. Yorkshire are still looking for their first win, but there were at least signs of life. Runs for Whiteman, runs for Root, and enough pressure on the final day to make Sussex sweat. The 4th Division 1 game was Glamorgan against Leicestershire in Cardiff, and yes, that game was also a draw. Glamorgan made 440, Leicestershire replied with 586 for 7 declared, and Glamorgan reached 137 for 2 in the second innings. For Glamorgan, Mason Crane made 99, Kieran Carlson made 95, and Sam Dixon 90. That's 3 players getting close enough to 100 to start mentally drafting the celebration than having to walk off and pretend they're not absolutely fuming. Devastating, isn't it? For Leicestershire, Johnny Tattersall made 112, Jake Weatherall made 104, retired hurt, and Ben Cox finished unbeaten on 68. Glamorgan took 12 points, Leicestershire 14. Now, into Division 2 we go, and the result of the round came at Chester Street. Durham beating Lancashire by 8 wickets by chasing 336. That was a top effort. Lancashire made 370 and 260 for 9 declared. Durham made 295 in reply and then chased 336 for the loss of only 2 wickets. Emilio Gay made 159 not out. David Bedingham made 129 not out. Their unbroken 3rd wicket stand was worth 290, a record partnership for Durham in that situation. And they got the chase done with plenty of time to spare. That was not so much a run chase as a hostile takeover. A very, very impressive performance. Lancashire had actually done a lot right in the match. Marcus Harris made 100 in the first innings. Paul Coughlin made a brilliant century from 72 for 6 in the second innings to set up the declaration. But Durham's chase was exceptional. And suddenly Division 2 looks very interesting. Lancashire stay top on 60 points, but Durham are now second on 57 with a game in hand. Gloucestershire finally got their first win of the season as well, and they did it properly. They beat Derbyshire by 10 wickets at Derby. Derbyshire made 281 and 252. Gloucestershire made 498, then knocked off 39 without loss. Miles Hammond made 140 in the first innings, and Gloucestershire's bowlers did the rest. Gabe Bell and Will Williams were central to the win, with Gloucestershire enforcing the follow-on and then finishing the job on the final day. After a grim start to the season, that result lifts them off the floor and gives them something to build from. Derbyshire, meanwhile, they've had a difficult match made worse by Anuj Dal suffering an ankle injury on day 1 and being taken to hospital. Get well soon, Anuj. Lewis Rees came in as a replacement, but Derbyshire were always chasing the game after Gloucestershire's massive first innings total. And finally, Worcestershire absolutely hammered Kent at New Road. Worcestershire won by an innings and 2 runs. Kent made 196 and 249. Worcestershire made 447. Brett D'Oliveira made 90. Adam Hose 75. Jake Libby 52. And Matthew Waite 52 not out. With the ball, Tom Taylor took 5 for 56 in the second innings, while Ollie Hannon Dalby and Bayer Swapnil helped set the tone earlier. Gareth Roderick also equaled a Worcestershire club record with 9 catches in the match. 9 catches in one game. Top effort. Kent are now in real trouble. No win from 3, only 13 points, and they were pretty much second best in every department in this game. Worcestershire, meanwhile, are now 3rd in Division 2 on 51 points from 3 games. 2 wins and a draw is an excellent start, and they suddenly look like a proper promotion contender. So, the big picture after week 4, Warwickshire are on top of Division 1, but Somerset are 1 point behind with a game in hand. Nottinghamshire are alive and dangerous. Sussex keep finding points. Very impressive. Surrey are unbeaten but still waiting for a win, and Essex have steadied things but not exploded yet. And in Division 2, Lancashire are still top, but Durham are now right on them after one of the chases of the season, right on their heels. Worcestershire look very serious. Gloucestershire, well, they're off the mark, to be honest, and Kent need a lie down, a team meeting, and possibly a group hug. Week 4 was not the round of dramatic Division 1 results, but it was the round where the tables are starting to take shape and we're getting an idea of what to expect from the season. Warwickshire nicked top spot. Durham made a statement. Worcestershire kept rolling, and Emilio Gay played the sort of innings that makes England selectors quietly open a new spreadsheet. County cricket, as ever, remains ridiculous, and that's why we love it. We've had 4 weeks of championship fun, and it's still only April. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below who's impressing you so far this season. And remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content just like this, and I will see you soon.